So this is River City Girls. It's a very wholesome game made by the same people who made Shantae, and it's a continuation of Double Dragon, if any of you played that when you were a kid. The story of Double Dragon is that some bad guys kidnap the girlfriend of the main character and he has to go rescue her. And in the sequel, it's a turnaround. It's the guy gets kidnapped, so the girls have to go rescue them. But it's a humorous game. It's a parody. It's not supposed to be taken seriously because in the end, spoiler alert, turns out you're not really their girlfriends and they're not really kidnapped. And they're just a bunch of crazy girls that are completely obsessed with those guys. So it's a little bit of a joke there. And it was a really great game. I have to say, I streamed it. I had a lot of fun. And now I'm excited because there's a sequel. And it's not only that it's a sequel, but it's sticking it so hard to the social justice activists, to the gatekeepers of the translating community, that they are crying to the point where Romania is flooded by a lake of tears coming from California now. Listen to this. We've learned that River City Girl Zero offers literal or new translation options, a new feature that has sparked outrage within certain folks within gaming. In other words, the social justice activists who don't even buy the game and the companies who translate the game. So, let me explain to you what's going on. A lot of the California translation companies, they do something what they like to call localized translation. Now, localized translation can make sense. For example, if you translate Naruto ate a bowl of ramen, Romanians wouldn't know what ramen means. So you can say like Naruto ate a bowl of borscht, right? It makes sense in Romania. It's localization. But that's not what they do. Now this is the anime in its original form in the subs, and you can see the original dialogue. And this is how the social justice activists translated the anime. And here you have a conversation. What's with that outfit? Everyone was always saying something to me, so I tried to tone down the exposure. How is it? You should try changing your body next. So, from what I've been told, this is a comedy anime. And this lady here is a dragon, and she has the power to appear any way she wants. And she chooses to appear as this big booby lady. And in this episode, she dresses up. And this is what the conversation is about. So the question is like, why don't you try changing your body, right? Because she has the ability to change her body. So like, why is she changing her clothes? So it's a joke, right? It's supposed to be funny. This is how the social justice activists translate it, though. Why are you wearing that for? Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves, so I changed clothes. Give it a week, they'll be begging for you to change back. Notice how it's got like nothing to do with the actual story or the actual dialogue, like completely fan-dubbed into this, like forced into this. Also very ironic considering that the overwhelming amount of people who freak out when they see a drawn booby are social justice activists. Like they're the ones that would shame characters from anime and whatnot. So this is just one example. They do it all the time. I mean, they're doing it so often that it even caused an anime gate. There were video games with like entire text and lore replaced by the translation team. And some people say, well, you know, just pirate it or whatever. But like, what if I want to give the animators money? Like, what if I want to support the actual people making the anime? I gotta watch it from a streaming service so that I can make sure that there's a season 2. But anyway, like the translators, they always say, oh, well, it's localization. Without it, like, Americans wouldn't understand what's going on. So we're localizing the translation to make sense from an American cultural perspective. And you just don't understand. It's way too complicated for you. Are you into the translation industry? No, then shut up. We're the experts. We're telling you how it's done. So the reason this is funny is that the experts are allowed to translate, but what River City Girl Zero is doing is they're now offering a feature which allows you to see the original translations. So if you want without the localization, you can do it. If you want the localization, you can switch to that. And this is why they're so ass hurt over it, like that they're really ass mad. Because, oh, the publisher doesn't trust the translators. They don't trust us. Yes, they don't. You're untrustworthy. You're a bunch of liars. You're a bunch of conniving liars. You lie. You lie constantly. How do you know when a social justice activist lies? His mouth is moving. What about when a social justice activist is not talking? He is lying to himself. They're constantly, non-stop lying. And now you're going to be able to see just how much bullshit they're pushing into the games that they're translating. Because apparently they cut a lot of references. Like, for example, they cut references, even partisan politics that they inject into these localized scripts. They have like new translated scripts that remove some of the meaner words from the original Japanese, like not so nice ways to address women. Colorful language used in prison was also most left out likely to avoid the allegory of rape. They keep doing this. No one wants this. Like literally the overwhelming amount of people on every single forum are saying, look, we just want to enjoy the art in its initial form. Can you just do a translation, please? But no, they don't want to, right? And now they are so ass mad because it's going to be revealed just how much they are changing the original thing. I'm willing to bet there's going to be people who play the game both in the original and the localized version, and they're going to just autistically go on a notepad and go bullet point by bullet point just how many things they change. And it's going to be absolutely hilarious. So thank you, Wayward Forward, for making this possible. I love the how big ass mad they are on the internet. Like all of these blue check marks and all of these translators are like, you don't trust us. Yes! You don't give reason for people to trust you. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you trust me? Huh? Do you trust? If you trust me, please subscribe to my channel. See what I did there? And I'll see you guys over into the live stream where I'm going to play Shantae from Way Forward. Beautiful company. Love it. Not only do they make wholesome games, like honestly, if you're depressed, like if you're in a bad mood, and you play Shantae or you play River City Girls, it cheers you up. It's such a good atmosphere. It's such good games. The music. You should watch my gameplay with River City Girls. Like the soundtrack, the everything. It's just so great. Reminds me of my childhood as well when I used to play Double Dragon. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.